What would 3 marathons in 10 weeks look like? How would you even train for that? And what would it do to your body? Well, we like being guinea pigs in the name of learning, and let's just say, so far, it's eventful.
Oh, it's just before 6 on a Sunday, so you know what that means. It means we're back on the long runs, like, already. But we've got some crazy stuff coming up. We're at our usual long run spot of Bangwa Dam. We're just waiting for Loro now. I think he's gone ahead. So each lap of this dam, if you've ever wondered while we're running it, is just over 6 kilometers. So I suspect that Lawrence has gone and done a 6 kilometers before us because he's deeper into his marathon training than we are. He's got a marathon in January, so yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, we found him. There he was. He went to do a warm-up. So Lawrence is doing, I think, how much are you doing? 4 laps today, which is about, what, 25 kilometers? Yeah. So Lawrence is doing 25 because he's training for Konkan Marathon in January. And we're doing, what are we doing? About 19 kilometers, 3 loops. And the reason for kind of grinding back through the gears is in 5 weeks, we've got Shanghai Marathon. I'm actually finding this run quite hard today. It's of no surprise. So the timeline of what's happened between Berlin and now is pretty harrowing for me and Mary. In that straight after Berlin, I got sick with the flu for a few days, and then Mary got it for a few days. And then just as I was recovering, had about a week of good training, and then I got sick again.
Picked up a really awful stomach bug type flu thing, so I'm out.
It must have been something I'd eaten here, and it happens from time to time in Thailand, but that took me out for 6 days. And then that took us to Cape Town. How you feeling, Mary?
Feel good. Lovely morning.
Ahead of Shanghai.
Oh, that.
Well, no, that wasn't the question. The question was how you feeling, but then I thought I'd throw that in.
Yeah, I guess, like, not peak, but I've got a good 3 weeks hard training now coming up. But I'm really excited about Shanghai. I'm excited about building again, a short build, but to see if I can, like, build on the Berlin fitness.
Yeah, it's going to be a weird build. We'll talk you through what we're aiming to do because, you know, I know we're not the only people that do multiple marathons in a season. And by the way, generally we'll do one A goal and the rest of the marathons will be like easy for enjoyment. South Africa was supposed to be that, Cape Town, but now, because we fell apart in Berlin, it might have to be full send in Shanghai, but we'll get to that. The crazy thing is this is a 19-kilometer run essentially, and we've got to up it to 30 by next week to start this whole block. But you know, we have a plan. We're not going to do it. It's not a cavalier way. We know what we need to do to achieve getting to Shanghai in reasonable shape.
It actually feels weird that we've done 3 marathons, or will have done, or supposed to have done 3 marathons in this training cycle, because you know, usually we train hard for Berlin. That was the A race, and then we were going to do Cape Town for fun, and then Shanghai for fun. But as it's shaken out, Berlin, we fell apart. We had a terrible day. Cape Town didn't even happen, although we were still going to run that easy. So now Shanghai has got this edge to it because of, this is going to sound weird, but because of New York next year.
We were just chatting about the journey to Shanghai, and actually for me, I think it's all worked out quite well, because Berlin was the 21st of September, Cape Town would have been 4 weeks later, which is quite a big ask, but just running it for fun, it's okay. And then obviously that didn't happen, and Shanghai was 9 weeks after Berlin, so we've actually had a really good rest, and it's a decent amount of time to be able to get some more good solid work in. So I think actually for 2 marathons a season, it's worked out pretty well.
You know what's coming as well, right? It's Sunday morning, and that can only mean two things. 2 things, not 1. We run. Don't hate us. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. A little treat every now and then never hurt anyone. Honestly, it's not lost on us that how bonkers this might all sound, and part of what we do, part of our ethos as coaches, is that we experiment ourselves so that we can then write appropriate training plans and you don't have to do too much experimentation. It's how we like it. We need to live and experience the experiences, but I appreciate this is above and beyond. So this was the thinking for the 10 weeks. So this is how it was meant to go. It was meant to work like this. So it was meant to be 10 weeks between the end of Berlin and Shanghai Marathon. Now we had planned in this gap here, rest, recover. So it was very much easy work. It was very much less than the mileage that we've been putting in for Berlin, because obviously we've been through an 18-week training block. Then it was meant to be a 3-week block of harder work and a 2-week taper. Cape Town was cancelled. We didn't run a marathon. We actually ran a half marathon. So while it was meant to be a goal, easy, easy, it's now a goal, cancelled, easy, going for 250, and Mary going for about 310. No longer is Shanghai easy because Cape Town was cancelled. I think if we'd have run the Cape Town Marathon, perhaps we'd have still done Shanghai easy also. I'm also going to be doing this a lot between now and Shanghai because classic Ben Bridges have a triathlon the week before Shanghai. Only a sprint, and I'm only going to do it for the joy, but I do need to have some semblance of bike legs back. So this is going to happen once or twice every week as well. So you can see there's been a bit of movement, there's been a bit of change in the thinking, and that's okay. That's part of this journey that we're going on. We're trying to find out what works best for us in the safest possible way. And the other good news is that we have literally this weekend just opened up class 5 of our marathon training group, already have nearly 100 people in there after just 3 or 4 days. So it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a great journey. If you're interested in going on this journey with us to a spring marathon, it could be London, it could be Tokyo, it could be Manchester, it could be Brighton, it could be anything, then we've got you covered. We've got 9 training plans, we've got an amazing community, and I'm not overselling it by saying friends for life, accountability. That will happen. So with all that said, we're going on another run tomorrow, and we're going to try and work out how we're going to do this in the next 5 weeks that we've got now. What's the structure going to look like? It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. We are officially on day 1 of the mini block. So we've got 3 weeks of harder training for Shanghai, and it's going to look very much the same as it's always looked, really. Today should officially be a threshold day, but we're meeting up with some friends, so we've had to change things around. So then Thursday will probably be marathon pace, and then Mary will do an extra run on Wednesday, and we'll do Saturday, Sunday. Got some sprint training going on here as well. Sprint training. Morning.
Morning.
He didn't want to say hello. He was locked in. But just to throw some jeopardy into the mix as well, or a spanner, this could theoretically be our first day training for our spring marathons. And we may have a major announcement to come, potentially. Nothing locked in yet, but we've got some spring marathons already on the horizon, and that is kind of exciting, but also terrifying.
Yeah, going again from day 1 feels big.
This is day 1 of 2 blocks. Well, I'm not gonna lie, probably not the way we wanted our first run to go of the cycle. It's felt an absolute grind, but we'll feel better once we're stopped and eating breakfast. I do know that. It's just gonna be a hard block ahead, but that's okay, that's what we love.
And that's the reality of marathon training. Not every run is going to feel good, and we've seen that for ourselves today.
Yeah. So let's just stick it out there now. I'm aiming to run a 250, or as close to as possible. Mary?
308, 310, that region.
Something in that region, yeah. We're not putting too much pressure on ourselves. We do want to still enjoy it, but at the same time, with an eye way down the line to potentially going to New York next year, I have to run kind of 15 minutes under the
the kind of cut-off of 3:05, which it is for me. So 250 is my aim.
So stick with us until Shanghai. We've got 5 weeks and then massive plans in 2026. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to be able to help you get to your goals. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. Definitely you're going to like this video, which is when we were training for Berlin and then raced it. And you're going to need to wish us luck because this is a high risk, high reward type of process. We're putting our bodies on the line, so potentially you don't have to. See you on Sunday.